My name is Aika Kitsune, and you guys may know me as one of two names. I'm not going to say them, but I kind of just wanted to talk for a minute. It's almost 4 in the morning, because I actually, ironically, stayed up to play these two matches, or I played 2 matches. You're probably only going to see one, because if I include both, this video is going to be an hour long. And as much as I'd like to have all my ranked matches in one video, I'll save the other half of this for a separate video for the sole fact of it'll just be easier that way. And plus, it's always good to have backup footage. But, before I begin on the main topic, and I hope won't go on a huge rant about this minor thing, I apologize for the Pokemon Nuzlocke episode going up at 12 o'clock in the morning. Work has been killing me, so I've been exhausted, and I was bound to make a mistake somewhere. So yeah, if you missed it, I'll have a little card up on the top left, basically saying, hey, there's the Sword and Shield, the Sword Nuzlocke that was supposed to go up, that went up yesterday at midnight. But, I don't like to always talk about my mental health, but it's something I feel like people need to always address. And in general, I'm being soft because I kind of have to, due to the fact that it is currently, like I said, 4 in the morning, or almost 4 in the morning. But I've not been getting better. I'll straight up be honest with right there. I'm not getting better. I have a therapist that I'm seeing, and he knows my situation of being trans and everything, and he's also very supportive of that, as well as he understands that being online and having the online presence that I do, albeit small, is helping with the anxiety and the fear and the validation that I may not have at home. And I shouldn't be one to complain, because I have an amazing YouTube channel that I've decided to, like a crazy person, go daily on, as well as just in general just having fun doing, as being my escape from all the realities and people who want to hurt me. That's why this channel is here in the first place. It's supposed to give people who may be like me or in a similar situation to me, that don't have a source of happiness, to find something funny to watch, whether it be me sucking at a video game, me making funny jokes with my friends, or in general something funny happening in a video game and then my reaction either being something stupid or you know, the whole usual funny moments bits where, like, the game will do something stupid, I react to it, and then it makes it funny. You know what I mean? And I'll always be appreciative of the subscribers that I've gained, not only since I've started 7 years ago, or over 7 years ago, but especially recently with, again, and I'm going to talk about this probably in a separate video at some point, but even then it's not really much of a topic. But the Witch Queen reaction video has over 2,000 views, which has single-handedly become my most viewed video in 7 years. The last video that I ever even reached above 100, I don't have many videos that are over 100, but the last video that reached 100 that quickly was the Mad as a Hatter Easter egg song tutorial from Black Ops 4, and that was to enter a contest. So it wasn't like a huge. That was sort of the huge thing, but yeah, as well as the here actually not to lie, I completely missed a video. The Season of the Spicer epilogue that got over 100 views in like a day, and that was my fastest growing video I've ever had, and I thought it wouldn't get any better. And then lo and behold, the Witch Queen reaction trailer reaction surprised me by being my now most viewed video, and I appreciate that. And for those of the new subs who have came from that video, whether you're watching this video now or in general you decided to subscribe because you saw my Pokemon Nuzlocke or a Let's Play I'm doing, or you came from one of my meme videos or whatever, wherever you came from, when you see this video, just all I gotta say is thank you for enabling me to be able to do this and make me feel confident that I'm doing something right. It's rough being in the position that I am, being not only autistic, I'll just be flat out honest, but also being an extremely anxious trans who's basically stuck in the closet of fear of being invalidated and kicked out of their own home, which my therapist said it's like the fact that it's a fear because it's a what if, and anxiety is a lot of what ifs and shoulda, woulda, coulda, and yeah, but main topic of the video, and I hope I have like plenty of footage to record this too, but the main topic I want to talk about, and the reason why I'm doing this is post commentary, is because if I was playing Siege, I'd lose track of my train of thought, as well as the game is generally very much on listening and not talking. So that's why I'm doing this in post production. And by post production, I mean I'm literally just looking at the gameplay as I record my voice here. So, yeah. As a whole, I feel like my depression, while it is very unique in the way of I'm not wanting to kill myself or anything or do anything harmful to myself, it's still very concerning because of the fact that I always feel like I'm not doing enough. And while yeah, it does sound very unfortunate and depressing, but I'm constantly second guessing everything I do. Will this video be good enough to watch? Will this game be funny enough to play through? Will this game be easy to beat and fun to watch? Will this or that and this and that and this and that? Yeah, it's rough trying to find games to play when you don't know really what to play. It's kind of why Bendy and the Ink Machine and Tell Me Why are the current Let's Plays right now. Because the games I want to play, I can't because I don't have the money to afford them at the moment. And then, on the same token, I could just buy them, but then I wouldn't be able to afford the games that I want to play more anyway. Like, perfect example is I want to play the Gen 4 remakes for Pokemon when those come out. And it won't be maybe the day they come out, but it'll probably be around the time they come out. And also Sonic Colors Ultimate, one of my favorite Sonic games, got remastered, and I've heard it has issues. I still want to play it for the sake of it's Sonic, and it's my favorite Sonic game. Has two of my favorite Sonic OSTs. And yeah, it's just been very rough trying to not only find content to make, but also trying to create said content. But it's just been so rough, and I feel like I'm constantly at odds with everything I do, whether it's YouTube or technology or gaming in general. Like outside of YouTube, I feel like I constantly have issues. Um, and then at home, dealing with family, it's like I constantly feel like I'm more of a burden than a help to my family because I'm always trying to just stay home and play video games and do something I love. And it's like, well, just get a job and go out and do something productive to help the family. And it's like, I physically can't. I want to be able to provide for my family and be able to make sure I can help pay rent and make sure I can help pay bills and do all these things that adults have to do. But then I go out in public and I can hardly deal with the public. Not in the sense of the public are stupid or dealing with Karens and those annoying customers you always get at stores and restaurants. It's just, in general, I don't like dealing with people because I'm very socially awkward and very, I don't want to say socially inept. I'm just not very smart sometimes. Again, it's a factor of the autism that I have. But it's just constantly a fear that I have that is constantly in the back of my mind that hopefully that didn't just screw up the recording because my screen went dull. But it's this constant fear in the back of my mind that I don't know what to do, and it's a thing I want to escape because I know I can escape from these thoughts of being negative against myself when it's trying to help provide, but at the same time it's like I want to be able to I want to be able to provide for my family, but also not have to deal with the public and worry about being mistreated and all that stuff, you know, because I'm not the greatest looking person. I'm overweight. I have problems standing for extended periods of time. I'm not necessarily the smartest person. And while I do feel like I have common sense sometimes because of my autism, I don't remember very specific tasks and assignments, or I'll forget how to do certain tasks and assignments, even though I've been trained to do them. You know what I mean? But it's just the fact that I don't know what to do. And I've always been against like asking for help. And it's like I have my therapist. I should just be able to have my therapist help me. But my therapist only helps with my mental, not with my... It's like he can help, but I don't think he understands what I want to help with. You know, like I want to be able to provide for my family and not be forced to go outside and have to deal with people when I'm constantly under this anxiety. People are going to judge me just because of the way I look. Whether it's I dress nice and I just don't look good, or I have one day where I have a bad morning and I don't brush my hair out or something, or whatever. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just constantly at odds with everything I do, and I just don't know what to do. I want to turn YouTube into a career, and it's like I hate to say I'm only doing YouTube for the money, because I'm not. But I'm at the point in my life where all I want to do is do YouTube and have that be my source of revenue. Because I don't want to go out and do what I do every single day, which is just retail. Just fucking dealing with people and having to just wake up in the morning and not have to live by a schedule I don't like. I want to be able to make my own hours, and I just can't do it. I can't work a normal job because of the way my mind and life has basically treated me. And it's unfortunate, but it's the way my life has been ever since high school. It's just like I feel like I'm constantly put in this situation that I could have easily avoided if I was just not the way I am. But I only find happiness in creating content and having fun with friends online and doing all sorts of things along in that vein. But my mom kind of understands, but she doesn't at the same time. And my main fear is that maybe she won't understand when I eventually decide to truly come out and tell her that I was born wrong. Because I'm honestly worried that the day that happens, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. That I'm going to be on the street alone with nothing to do, just all my possessions in a bag. And it's like, I didn't want this video to get emotional, but it's like, I want to be able to just be who I want to be. And the way my life is, I can't do that. With YouTube, I can. And I thank you all for that. I think I am appreciated for every 230 something of you. And I'll be appreciative when we hit 250. And I'll be appreciative when we hit 300, 500, 1,000. Until I die, I'll appreciate every single sub, comment, like, view, watched hour, all that stuff. Just you showing up on my channel means the world to me. And it's like, I don't want to be the person to say, I need to move out. I don't want to live here anymore. Can you guys help me financially? Because no one's going to want to help me. I don't have the community for that. I feel like I'd have people who'd support it, but at the same time, I don't know. And I feel guilty. I feel guilty taking... Every time I get a donation on stream, I feel guilty about it deep down, and I just feel like I don't deserve it. I'm sorry for just rambling. It's just... sort of let you guys know where I'm at. Whether it be... And it's not even just sort of the state of the channel sort of thing. It's just the state of B. The state of Chloe. And the state of Chloe stuck in a body that she doesn't like. And she's stuck in a world that's constantly against her. I'll push through eventually. But it's just, this world feels constantly against me to the point where I don't know why. Why it's so against me. To the point where I wonder, like, why am I still here? And this, again, I'm not being in the suicidal way. It's just like, why am I still here? And why have I not been more fortunate, you know? I gotta appreciate everything I got, and it's like going to Fan Expo Boston and coming out to my therapist have been some of the greatest things that have happened over the past, 5 months? I don't even remember before Fan Expo. I don't remember the last time I actually was smiled, really. Fan Expo was truly the happiest I've been in a long time. And I don't know where I'd be. I don't know what would have happened that day if I didn't go. I wouldn't have met Ron Perlman. I wouldn't have met Christopher Sabat. I wouldn't have gotten a photo with both of them. I wouldn't have gotten any of the stuff I got that day. And I don't know what would have happened if I stayed at home. Anyway, the game's probably already ended. Unfortunately, my video preview has frozen, so I actually have no idea if this is actually recorded right. So, either way, I'm probably going to keep the audio if the video looks fine, but it looks, you know what I mean? And it just froze again, I think. But, yeah, I'm going to leave this video off here. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Oh, video's fine. Okay, there we go. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, all that fun stuff. Join the community Discord. I greatly appreciate if you did. I'm going to hopefully doing community game nights and stuff like that soon. Follow me on social down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next video live stream I said I make. Also, this ranked game was fucking crazy. I did surprisingly well, but yeah. I'll see you guys next video live stream, whatever I said to make. Have it, everybody, and stay safe.